Hello, 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 everyone, and happy Sunday. If you are new here, please subscribe. I post new videos every Sunday. I also have a website where I post ASMR and non-ASMR content almost daily. Right now, I am doing a little promo giveaway where I am giving a custom 3 minute video away to 3 people. All you have to do to enter the giveaway is to join my website in the month of November. I'll be announcing the winners or contacting the winners as well at the very beginning of December. And then I'll be picking 3 more people in December to win a 3-minute custom. So it's like a little custom TikTok. You can say your name, do a trigger that you like, give you very specific advice about whatever topic you are looking for advice on. It's really whatever you want, and it can be soft spoken, it can be whispered, it can be tapping, no tapping. It's up to you. So join my website for a chance to win. If you are interested in that, you can always find the link below in my description box. So today I'm doing a soft-spoken video. As you can see, soft-spoken is like, it's difficult in a way that you have to really be mindful to toe that line between whispering and speaking normally. I do personally find soft-spoken ASMR relaxing, depending on who's doing it. And I know you guys always ask me to do it, and I've only done it like, I don't even know, twice here. So I wanted to do another one. And I just haven't done just a straight up ramble here in a bit. So I wanted to do that. Rambles are my favorite type of video to film. And recently, my favorite type of video to consume as well. So I do ramble a ton on my website as well, like a ton, especially in my audio tier. That's basically the ramble tier. It's like the life update, audio only, 3 times a month you get those. So yeah, I just love updating you guys on my life. So today, as I'm filming this, it is Sunday, November 10th, and it is around 3:45 p.m. and I'm just having a really productive, relaxing Sunday, which is like the best. If I didn't drink alcohol, I would be the most productive person on planet Earth. I would also be very bored. But I basically went to a wedding on Friday. I took PTO. It was Tony's cousin Alana's wedding, and it was up in Allentown. So for those of you that aren't in PA, it's like kind of like towards the boonies of PA. Like it's not quite like the Poconos, but it's not, you know, the suburbs or the city. It's more of a rural area. But it was nice because she does live like a little farther up into the Poconos, and this was like a little bit of a middle ground from Philly, where a lot of her family members are, most of them, and the Poconos. And then the groom, he had family, his family is from Mexico, and they flew in from Mexico, so that was really cool too. And it was at this really beautiful like a country club place the views from this venue were stunning. Really, really beautiful. And we did that on Friday. We stayed up there just for the night, and we got Taco Bell at like 2 o'clock in the morning. There was a Taco Bell like right in the parking lot of where our hotel was, which I'm like, oh my god, Tony peer pressured me into it, I think. And I just remember waking up on yesterday and being like, damn, like I could smell the Taco Bell in the air. Like, trying to be healthy and eat healthy, and it can be tough now. Especially, I feel like I always go through phases where I'm doing really well for a little while, and then summer ends, and I've been going to the gym less because I have my job now, and I have less free time for that, and it's colder out, so you don't want to go anywhere, and the holidays are approaching and things. But I will say, I do love me a little bit of drunk Taco Bell. It's pretty much heaven on earth. So yeah, we had that wedding, and then we went home in the morning, and we actually went to this really good Italian deli, or like sandwich shop that I'm obsessed with, on our way home, and we got really good sandwiches, and then we chilled at home for a little while, and then we went over to Tony's cousin Lisa's children's birthday party. I guess her 2 sons have a similar birthday. I'm not as like close with them as I am with like Tony's cousin Britt or Kate or Sierra, that you guys know as like my best girlfriends that were in my wedding and everything. This cousin of his, she's like a little bit older than us. She was almost more like an aunt to him. But we went over to her house for a little bit and just hung out there. And then we came home, and now, this Sunday, I'm just like fresh as a daisy. Although I'm fully embracing, I haven't even said anything about me being in a hood. I'm just comfortable. And I didn't want to take my hood off, and my hair is like a mess. So I'm just rocking the hood, and it's like old times, guys. I have my zoomed out lens, my hoodie on, no makeup. So I decided to use this lens again. For you guys that did not watch my previous video or 2 videos ago, I used my more zoomed out lens, this one, compared to the one that's super close up. And so a lot of you guys said you do like this one, so I'll use this one a little bit, and then go back and forth between the 2 for a different experience. So this morning I got up, and Tony and I went to the gym, and oh my gosh, the gym is so crowded on Saturdays and Sundays. It's like insane. And I take classes. So the class that I was going to was completely full, but I was on the wait list. And I texted the woman that teaches the class, because we're friends. Like, she used to train me. And I love her. She's so sweet. And I was like, I'm number 1 on the wait list. Like, should I come? Do you think there's going to be room? She's like, come. Like, we'll find a spot for you. I'm like, okay. And at first, Tony was like, oh, I don't really want to go to the gym. I'm like, just come with me. Like, we never can go. Like, let's go. It's Sunday. We don't have a hangover. Like, let's take advantage. And finally, and I was like, I'm leaving here at, exactly 9:15 or whatever, or 9:10 for this class at 9:30. And he's like, okay, like, and I'm like, I want to get there early, whatever. And finally he's like, all right, I'm gonna go. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, I'm already running late. So he made me so late, not super late, but basically I got the worst spot in the whole class. Like, I was in front of a wall. Like, I wasn't even in front of a mirror, which like sucks. Just staring at the wall while working out. But I was glad I got to go to this class. I really like this one trainer. She's so cute. She's really good classes. And then came home, showered. I made us some lunch. We had like brunch, and we did eggs. I had 2 eggs, 2 pieces of bacon, and then two of these little like, they're Kodiak like French toast sticks. My mom bought them and didn't like them, and she's so cute. She's like, I thought Tony might want these. Like, Tony might like this. I'm like, okay. So we made that. And then our friend Nick came over to pick Tony up, and he came in for a little while to hang out, say hi, and catch up. And like, Nick's one of, our Tony's like best guy friends, and we've been friends with him since, early days of high school. Tony's known him since middle school. So he came in and chatted for a little bit, and then he and Tony went out to some bar or something to go watch the Eagles game. And I was like, when are you gonna be home? And Nick's like, I'll bring him home like before curfew. I'm like, when's that? And he's like, you tell me. I'm like, he goes to bed at 8. Like, that's not an exaggeration. Like, he gets up so early and he goes to sleep at 8 p.m. So I'm like, you need to be home before 8. But it's a 4:30 game. Like, the game hasn't even started yet. So I like the vibe of like a football game and stuff, but I don't ever put it on the TV. Like, if Tony's watching it, like, I'll sit there and I'll listen to it in the background or watch TikToks and stuff and whatever. But I like to actually go to the games and be in person. That is so much fun. That's a whole different experience than watching it on TV. So yeah, that's where I'm at now. And then they left, and I am just like thriving in my alone time. I am doing laundry right now. I did some TikToks to get ready for this week because I'm going to be traveling for work this week. So I filmed and edited 3 of those. I'll probably edit this video and get it scheduled before the night ends. And what else? I'm gonna cook dinner tonight. I don't normally have I don't always have a HelloFresh like on a Sunday, because usually I get them dropped off and delivered on Mondays. But I didn't eat all of them this past week, so I'm gonna cook instead of door dashing. Like, kidding me? Go me. But yeah, I am going to a work trip tomorrow. I'm going to, it's just Jersey, so it's drivable, but it's not really close enough to drive. Like, I'm staying over. So I'm gonna be there for 2 nights, and I think that's like I've talked about this a million times. It's like the perfect amount of time for a work trip, especially if it's easy enough where I don't even have to go to the airport. Like, I can just drive. So loving that. So I am gonna have to pack for my trip. I'm gonna be there. Well, I'm going tomorrow, and I'm gonna leave here maybe around like 10, maybe a little earlier. And I'm basically just trying to get there around lunchtime to be able to have lunch with my boss and my coworker. And then from there, after lunch, the 2 of us are gonna meet and work and stuff together. And then we have a big like a dinner among all the people that are going to be there. So it's like a big sales meeting, and I work closely with the sales team, or I will be working closely with the sales team. I've only been at my job now for 4 weeks, which is exciting because it's basically a month and it's been going really, really well. So I'm so happy about that. And so it's like a big group of people and we're all doing a dinner. I think it's like at an Italian restaurant. And it's so funny because the hotel that we're staying at is the hotel I stayed at for my sister's wedding. And like the person that coordinated the travel for the group like sent me my reservation, and I like clicked into the hotel and it's just like a Marriott. But I was looking at the website and I was like, this room, like these rooms look really familiar. And I was like, obviously I've stayed at a million Marriott hotels before, so maybe, but like usually they do look all different. But I asked my sister where we stayed, and I was like, okay, wow, that's so funny, because it's like a really random area of New Jersey. Like it's like pretty off the beaten path. So yeah, we're having dinner, and then there's like a bunch of meetings and things all day on Tuesday, and then there's like some sort of like office happy hour thing or whatever, I think at the actual office itself. And then on Wednesday I will just be there for a half day and then probably leave around lunchtime, which I'll just wait until my boss, like her flight is, she lives in Indianapolis, so she's gonna be flying in, and so when she leaves I'll leave, and then I'll get home in time for dinner, hopefully miss rush hour and things like that, and get to see Tony again. So I'm definitely really excited. I really found it super valuable to go to Boston the other week for my work trip. That was same thing, it was just 2 nights, but it was just my team, so it's just 4 of us total. We do have 7 total on the team, but there was just 4 of us that were there, including 2 of my coworkers and my boss. So I got to meet all of them in person, and I found it like very valuable. Not only just meeting them in person, but just being able to learn and things. And so it's just really, really great. I'm, like I said, just very happy about how the job's going so far. And I just feel like finally I can just relax and know that I'll be there for the foreseeable future and not have to leave and start over again at another job. So very glad about that, and just excited to meet like more of the team, because I think like I don't know, there's probably like 30 plus people that are going to be here versus like the 4 when I went to Boston. So really looking forward to that. And then other things coming up, we've got the holidays coming up really soon, so that's great. I'm excited to have a 4-day weekend for Thanksgiving and see my nephew. I haven't seen him in like a month, maybe a little less, but I miss him so much. And being that he's not even, well, today is actually his 2-month birthday that I'm going to be posting this, but he's so little. It's like every day, every week, is like he gets bigger and changes and grows and stuff. So he has the fullest head of hair. It's crazy. Like he literally is not even 2 months old as I film this, and he needs a haircut like fully. And I know that some people have told me that like their kids have come out with like a full head of hair and then it like falls out, but so far his hair has not fallen out, and it's just like getting longer and longer. But he is adorable. I love him so much, so I'm so excited to see him. We're hosting Thanksgiving here. Tony's gonna deep fry a turkey, which will be interesting. We've never done that before, but I'm hoping his dad might help. And his parents like have the fryer that we can use, and I'm like, okay, as long as we're safe, which like I trust him to do stuff like that. I know some people are reckless with it and they like overfill the oil and like causes like a fire. Like it can be really dangerous. So you have to not be stupid about it. I also have 2 Friendsgivings that I'm going to. So one, I could, by the grace of God, my girlfriend Annie invited us like 2 weeks ago, and we just happened to not have plans this coming Saturday, which is like amazing because I do love this group. This is more of like, this first Friendsgiving will be more of like Tony's group of friends, like original group of friends, like from his grade. So it's you know, like Nick, Colin, Sean, or, you know, those were his groomsmen, and then they all have girlfriends, and then my girlfriend Annie and her girlfriends Jenna, Audrey, Brianna, you know, they're all in Tony's grade and stuff, and, you know, I hung out with them more like from dating him and everything, but our high school and stuff wasn't huge or anything, so I knew them, but like my girlfriends from high school don't hang out with them really the way that like we would, Tony and I. So I'm making mac and cheese for that, and that should be fun. My friend Annie has a daughter who is so stinking cute, so I'm sure she'll be there, and that'll be nice for Annie to be able to like host and, you know, not have to go anywhere, but not have to get a babysitter or anything like that, unless she is, I don't know. But so we have that, and then me and Tony are also doing like this, like a golf thing. You could like do golfing at Citizens Bank Park, which is where the Phillies play, our baseball stadium. I really don't know what it is. I don't know what to expect, but it was something that I got fed an Instagram ad for, like, I want to say like back in like the end of August, and I was like, oh, like this seems like it could be a really cute like date day for me and Tony, because he loves golf and I don't know, whatever. So our tea time is at like 9:30 in the morning, and I think we're just like hitting balls off the top of like the Citizens Bank Park, like into the field. I literally don't know. Whatever I got, it like comes with like a drink and like whatever. So I assume we'll just, you know, do that, and then maybe like go to lunch or something after, or I don't know. But then we'll come home and cook and everything for the Friendsgiving, because that's not till the evening. So yeah, I'm excited about that. And then, I mean, at this point, we're like damn near into the end of the year, which is insane. So I'm just feeling good. Feeling so grateful that I was able to get a job during this time, because it's just crazy. Like already I've gotten paid, you know what, like once, twice, and I'm like, oh my god, like how would I even be surviving right now without this? Because my unemployment would have run out, because that rent would have run out in October. I got it till like 2 weeks before it was supposed to run out, and like I have all these like bachelorette parties and weddings and things. Like we just went to this wedding, of course you're writing them a check, you're staying at the hotel, I'm giving deposits for bachelorettes in 2025. My best friend Gabriella, one of the twins, just got engaged, although her wedding's not going to be for a hot minute. They want to get married in France in the fall of 2026, so her bachelorette party will probably be in the spring of 26. And so but it's just crazy because, you know, Mara's engaged, my girlfriend Maureen, and now Gabriella. So Maureen and Mara are going to be our 2025 brides. Tony's, one of Tony's close friends, Mackenzie, his wedding is at the end of the month. So we're definitely in that season for sure, with all my friends and things. So, but it's all good stuff. I'm just so glad that I have a job, and you know, it's getting like winter. It's like depressing out. It's just like I literally can't even imagine if I didn't, like, I be doing? I mean, I'd be figuring it out. I'd be surviving. We know this because it's what I do. It's what we all do as needed. But definitely just glad that that's over, and it just like feels surreal. So I think it's also a green flag that, you know, it's been 4 weeks so far at my job, and time's been kind of flying there. I think that's like a positive, where I remember one of my jobs that I was at for just a short period of time, like literally every day felt like a month. Like I was only there for 9 months, and it felt like an eternity because I just hated it. Like my last job, I really didn't hate it all. I did like it, but the company, I think, is a little, I don't know. I won't go into that. It's a fuzz. But I remember the time feeling like it went by quickly. And I was only there for 3 months, but you know, so if I can surpass the 3-month mark and the 9-month mark and get to the year mark, it'll be great. So feeling good. So yeah, I definitely want to do more rambles here. I know I do them so much on my website, and I ramble a lot on TikTok and things, and I want to make sure I'm keeping you guys, OG audience, up to date on everything that's happening in my life. So just remind me, let me know if you like this, and I will continue to do them. And you know, I will do more soft spoken, but primarily I will be whispering. So thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you all so much, and I will see you right back here next Sunday. Bye guys.